Yes, people, we are here live at Old Trafford, and no, it's not a match day. I am here to interview some of the fans, get their opinion about Ten Hag's imminent move to Old Trafford. He will become the new manager of Manchester United. So I want to gauge the feeling around Old Trafford, see what they think about Ten Hag, what he can bring to Old Trafford, and whether he'll be, the next one that comes in and tries to bring success to Old Trafford. So we'll find out, and come, let's check it out, people. So we're here, John, just outside Old Trafford. Obviously, we're hearing that Ten Hag imminent at Old Trafford. What do you reckon of the news? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I would be happy with it, but I don't know. It's not the managers we need to be changing, is it? I think it's some of them players need to go. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm happy with Ten Hag.
Do you reckon he could be finally the one? We've seen Oli, Mourinho, Van Gaal. It's too many. When is it going to be?
They've got to back him. They've got to back him and get rid of the dead wood. Get rid of the dead wood. Get rid of the ones who don't want to be here. Get them out. Get them out.
Any names in particular that you think?
Yeah, Pogba, Lingard, Martial, and unfortunately Marcus. If you want to go, you go as well.
At that stage now where you just want a clear out, you just want a new Man United.
No, I'm at the stage now where I just expect it now every week.
Sad reality, that though, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had darker days in the 70s and the 80s. They were dark days, but hopefully Ten Hag can put it right. You've got to give him time and back him. We're run by bankers and businessmen now. You need football people up there. You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's difficult. How long do you give him, Ten Hag? How long do you reckon he can turn it around here? When you look at Man City, Liverpool, they're not stopping, are they? City's over down the road, still winning trophies. Liverpool could win a quadruple today. How long do you reckon we can get back to winning trophies, this football club?
2 or 3 transfer windows, not years. Get the right players in. That's all we're lacking. That squad, what's assembled, the most expensive squad I've ever seen here. That Everton game, no effort, no heart, no fight in any of them. I watched Burnley a couple of nights before, couldn't believe it. Went behind twice and fought to win it 3-2. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But never mind, win, lose or draw, come on the Reds.
Yes, we're with Taurai. Taurai, how you doing? You okay?
I'm good.
Yeah, you're here at Old Trafford. We're just talking about the latest manager that's coming. Ten Hag is imminent at Old Trafford, pending the kind of deal that they do with Ajax. But are you happy with the signing?
Very happy. I think you bring a lot of energy into the club, and he will definitely bring back the glory days.
You think so?
We miss those days. And my honest opinion is I think the players were just being lazy, and we are hoping that he'll bring back that energy into the team, and we're hoping he's going to offload all the deadwood in the team. Yeah.
Is it going to take a bit of time? Is it going to be a bit of patience?
Let's just give him time. At least if we give him at least 24 to 36 months, at least 3 years, let's give him time to build the team. Because from what I noticed, the players have been lazy, to be honest. And they're doing more of TikTok and social media and less of playing football. We need players who play football, not always on TikTok and making those funny dance moves. We need players in the pitch.
Have you travelled all the way from Zimbabwe to come?
Yes, I came all the way from Zimbabwe to come and watch the
Norwich game.
The Norwich game with my son. Yeah.
How are you? Okay.
Fine.
So hopefully you can see some goals. A lot of people who have come to Old Trafford haven't seen many goals, so I hope Old Trafford brings you some sort of success again.
I'm sure this weekend we're going to see at least 2 goals.
Yeah. Let's hope.
Let's hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
All right.
Yes, with Danny here. Where are you from, brother?
South Africa.
South Africa. You travelled just today?
Yeah, I came from Dubai to here.
So you come to the game tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just talking about Ten Hag and what he can bring to Manchester United. First and foremost, are you happy with the fact that we're getting Ten Hag?
100%. What he's doing at Ajax is amazing. Taking him to the semis a couple of years ago with that team, it's incredible. Yeah.
Do you think he can bring success here? We've had a lot of trouble here. 10 years of really not really anything going on, mediocre, players not trying now. Do you reckon he can galvanise his lot?
You know what, I think he can, but I think it would take a big clearance. We got to get rid of a couple players, definitely Maguire. I think Rashford's on thin ice. Sure, maybe Wan-Bissaka. There's a lot of players that need a bit of a talking, but I think his tactics could get implemented in couple years.
So you give it a few years, but you reckon the fans have got to be patient with this one?
I think they've got to be patient. They can't go hard on Ten Hag, not yet.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. We're with Derek here. We're just talking about the latest situation. Ten Hag is imminent at Old Trafford. Do you think now, finally, we've got the right manager for you?
Well, I hope so, because the last 12 years have been dire, haven't they? For all United fans. There's no two ways about that. I mean, I've been coming here since 1961, and I watched them win the European Cup in '68, and they got relegated to the second division in 1974. And this is not far off as bad as that. So, you think you learn by your mistakes, don't you?
Yeah.
But they haven't done.
Do you reckon there's a lot to do here for Ten Hag?
Yeah, Pogba's got to go. Ronaldo's touch and go. They're going to have to do is what he says, or they go. That's it. And the money they've paid for players has been over the top.
Maguire?
I'm just getting to him. Maguire. I mean, I look at City's team. Diaz is ripped, isn't he? When he stood up, he's 6'3". He's ripped. I watched Maguire running away, and I just see a fat backside. Let's have it right. He's not he's not athletic, is he?
With saying that, you know what I mean, there's an ability for the Glazers to put it right. Obviously, you know what the Glazers have done for the last 70 years, to finally put it right, back the manager, and let's get this great club here, back to where it belongs.
As far as I'm concerned, I've never been against the Glazers, but
have you never? Okay.
I've got to say that it's time for them to go, because they're I'm at the club now. I spoke to Alex Ferguson about the situation, and Alex Ferguson at the end says, I've had the same trouble. And what was Alex Ferguson's favourite saying near the end of his tenure here? There's no value in the market.
Exactly.
Meaning he had money to spend.
Was he also protected as well a little bit, the Glazers, in terms of...
Yeah. I think... Yeah, and they shouldn't have done. I mean, the Glazers, all they're bothered about is money, making money. And they bought the club. How the hell they bought the club with £150 million? To this day, I don't know. They put 600 million against it. They still owe 500 million. I mean, you pay your debts off, don't you?
Yeah. Give me a predicted year how long it will take to kind of fix this all.
No idea. Because
simple
as that. Because we thought every manager was going to improve us, and they didn't do. The biggest mistake, and you think about it, was getting rid of Jose Mourinho.
You think so?
100%, and I didn't think so at the time, but looking back on it, great thing, hindsight, isn't it?
Exactly.
First year, won the League Cup, won the Europa Cup. Second year, second to City, who won 100 points. United got 80 points. That would have won the Premiership 5 times. You can check. Anyone can check that up. They would have won the Premiership 5 times with that 80 points. Got to the FA Cup final. He asked for backing. Did they back him? He wanted Maguire. No. And Woodward said, there's more value. We've got better players here. And the year after, what did they do? They spent another 15 million to get Maguire.
Says a lot, doesn't it? Says a lot.
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what I'm saying is, whatever way you look at it, Woodward was put in charge by the Glaziers. It goes to the top. Goes to the top. You ask any United fan, I'll tell you what, I'll be dancing. When they go, I'll be here. Outside everyone else, and up and down, because it'll be great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Great day. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right.
It's outside Old Trafford. Nathan here. Nathan, obviously Ten Hag is imminent at Old Trafford. What do you make of it?
The Glazers are making the right step. They've actually they've bowed down to Ten Hag's list of demands, and we've got a good one here. Hopefully we don't mess it up.
That's what they say. You have to keep hold of your good ones, but can these Glazers do it? That's the question.
I mean, it's going to be tricky. Obviously, these players here at the minute, you see him pinned up here. They're stealing the living at the minute, refusing to work. They've down tools for this season. It's like they don't want to get top 4. They don't want to see us in the Champions League. And you know what? If we don't finish 4th, I'd rather finish 8th. A
lot of people have said that.
I'd rather not have any European football at all. Give Ten Hag a week in between games, rebuild from the bottom, start it up. And I reckon we'll see something special here under Ten Hag. Yeah.
You think the fans have got to be patient with this, because it's going to be a long process. You're going to have to get a lot of players out, build new players in. Time is needed to build something here, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Like, obviously, we keep going back to the glory days of Sir Alex Ferguson, and everyone's always going to be judged by trophies and success. It didn't work for Mourinho, obviously, that where our last trophies were. And fans need to understand that Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, it's going to take time for Ten Hag to work his magic. I mean, look what he's done at Ajax. He's done a Ferguson there at Ajax. He's built 2 squads. He runs in the youth. He bleeds youth. And you know what? We've got players like Jimmy Garner out at Forest, who's absolutely killing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we got Garnacho in the under 18s, under 23s, who's killing it. Charlie McNeil, you know, these are the players.
There is hope.
There's hope there. You know, we're not down and out. As bleak as it looks at the minute, we're not down and out, and I am hopeful that we'll do something good next season.
Absolutely. Cheers, mate. Appreciate your time.
Worries.
Yeah, we're just here, mate. What do you reckon of the latest news that Ten Hag is just imminent at Old Trafford? Could be done after the Sunday final, Ajax vs PSV. But do you reckon he's the right appointment for you?
I think it's going to be a positive because for the last 10 years, I would say, we've been playing too much going across and going backwards.
Yeah.
Where Ten Hag has got a positive attitude, attacking attitude. If you go back in the day, going through the 90s, everybody was scared of Man United, but these days they're not. So we're losing that prowess to start with. So with the attacking attitude that he's got, hopefully we'll have the other clubs in fear of our counter-attack and going the positive attitude going forward again.
It's a big job, this one, you know what I mean? There's a lot of players who are maybe not good enough to be playing next season. Do you reckon it's going to be a long rebuilding process?
If they got rid of 6 players who are in the wrong attitude, if you go back to like your Roy Keanes, Dennis Irwin, that era again, players were privileged to wear the United shirt and want to play for the club. Now it's about there's too much tartmanship, money, and not having the right attitude to go out and win. There's not winners in the team like you had when you had Roy Keane in charge.
How long you predicted this job here? How long do you reckon it'll take to fix this? And maybe we're getting the glory days back?
2 seasons.
With the right recruitment?
With the right recruitment and the right positive attitude and the attack and flair, 2 seasons.
I appreciate it. Take care.
The structure of the club used to sell a few players on. People that don't want to play for United need to leave. It's as easy as that.
Is it going to be a long process? We've got to be patient.
We have to be patient. Yeah, we can't just kick him out straight out. We've got to give him at least 3 or 4 seasons to get the team back together again. But some of the players are just not good enough anymore.
How big of a job is it here? You know, what I mean, when you look at the amount of deadwood that's here, and
it's massive. It's massive. It's a huge ask, and you know, you're there with bated breath, aren't you? Turn up every week to watch them and walk away disappointed. And you see, everybody's sick of it now.
And the Glazers, do you reckon they've got to put the money in now and properly?
They've got to. They've got nowhere to go now. It's no good down. We're a mid-division side now. You know, so we're not.
Caesar looks dead as well.
Does Champions League looks, and we're going to miss out on that. You know, it's Man United. You know, it's not West Ham.
Is this the worst it's ever been for you?
Yeah, definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Even after like the 70s and when we got relegated?
Yeah, no, I think this is as bad as it gets. You know, we're the biggest club in the world.
But we don't act like it.
No, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Dave, what do you reckon about the imminent Ten Hag news? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, I think it was a better choice than Pochettino. He really hasn't done anything. Spurs is nothing compared to United. It needs a strong person to manage Man United, and I think
that Ten Hag's that person?
I think that he needs to clear out some of the
deadwood.
I never said that. You said that, mate. But I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there is some deadwood, but I don't class Juan Mata as deadwood.
You think so?
No, I think he's an excellent player, and I think we need to keep him for his coaching skills. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Anybody else that, you know, I'll mention the name Pogba.
Oh, everyone's saying that around here.
I don't think he's a Man United player anymore. I think he plays for himself. And if he goes to Real Madrid or PSG, then I wish him good luck. But I don't think he's a United player anymore.
Okay. In terms of Ten Hag, how long of a job has he got to do here? How big of a job has he got to do?
I think that depends on how much resource he's got, how much finance he's going to get.
Will the Glazers back him?
I think they'll back him for the first couple of years because they're going to have to do. It's such a big deal at the moment, is getting the right man for this job and then backing him. 2 years, I think, if he gets the right backing. If not, it's a 5-year project.
Okay, brilliant. Cheers. Yes, mate. With Andrew here. Ten Hag is imminent at Old Trafford. What do you make of the latest?
Yeah, it's good. If he signs, I think it'll make some good changes. He plays a nice brand of football with Ajax. We need to kind of shake it up a little bit. So yeah, pretty excited about it.
How big of a job is it here?
Well, I suppose that's the big question. He doesn't really have to deal with as much pressure over an Ajax, so I think that's probably the big question he has to deal with.
In terms of recruitment players, obviously it's been a very bad season. How many has he got to get rid? How many has he got to bring in?
Well, look, I mean, it depends really on if we can qualify for Europe or not. I mean, the Champions League, I'm not sure. That's going to be a runner. That's going to be very difficult to get players in. There'll be a good few players leaving on free transfers out of contract. So I'm not expecting a huge amount of big signings, to be honest with you.
What about you, mate? You happy with Ten Hag?
Yeah, I think he's a good manager. The fact that he doesn't have much money to spend and he's bringing to Ajax further than Man United in the Champions League is very impressive.
Do you reckon that could be good stead with the players we've got here? Do you reckon he could do a good job here?
Yeah, he plays some nice football.
Who's your favourite player at Old Trafford?
Sancho.
Sancho, yeah, brilliant. Take care, guys. I appreciate that. Well, there you have it, people. We have got a fan's reaction of Ten Hag's imminent move to Old Trafford. You can see by the reaction of the fans, a lot of optimism, but yet still cautious, still, kind of wary of the job in hand. It's going to be a big job. A lot of players leaving. Pogba was mentioned a few times and whatnot. So there's going to be a lot of rebuild that's going to be done here. But like I said to you, you can feel the fans' frustration. You feel like, the feeling that the season hasn't been great, so we're just trying to be getting a kind of a reaction out of the fans and see what they feel about the Ten Hag news. So let me know in the comments below if you've liked the video. Please put a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and also subscribe to the channel. Road to 50k. We're not far away from 48,000, but the next big target will be 50k as we're here at Old Trafford to get the fans' view. And yeah, man, I'll see you next, guys. Take care. Bye bye. Peace.